Hey there, Capricorn. This is Leanne with Mystic Inspirations, and I'm bringing you a summer solstice spread. This was shared with myself and other TarotAssociation.net members, and it's kind of fun. I've got to say, it's bringing some enlightenment and keeping with the theme. There's a position name for each of the 9 cards. So let's see what the summer solstice spread has for you, Capricorn, in the form of enlightenment. Oops. Okay. Now then, card number 1. Oh my goodness, this was card number 1 for another sign. I'm not sure which one. This is the position of bright core. So this card represents your present burning, what will fuel and sustain you, and you need to own it and burn with it. Okay, so Capricorn, this, I'm sorry about the glare, if there is one. I can't really tell because I've got my screen angled, but this 8 of Swords, okay, as your what will fuel you, all of these mental negativities, they are not true. Okay, it's negative nonsense. They're all behind you. Okay, you have a truth in front of you, but all of the crap that runs through your head, um, that's behind you, and that is going to fuel your fire. Okay, grasp it and burn with it, because you have your individual sort of truth. It's the only thing in front of you. Everything else is behind you. Everything else is mental. Okay, it's the dark, or the negative, because dark isn't necessarily bad, right? But it's the negative, um, untrue tapes that continue to roll around in your head. The I'm not good enough, or the I should have, or the what ifs. Like, just, that's all nonsense. Leave that behind and let that fuel you. The fact that you know that's not true. Worrying is not going to help you. You know that there is a better way of thinking, looking, and speaking about things, okay? So let that fuel you. Let that sustain you. Let it let it burn and burn with it. Let all of those untruths, all of the negativities, let them burn, okay? Let that propel you. Well, off to a fiery start, Capricorn. So, second card position is called Radiance. Now, this is how you can best express yourself when you communicate. Okay? This is the 3 of Wands. This guy, I swear, has been in, if not every, almost every reading so far. And I've been shuffling. Promise. Um, so, 3 of Wands as your Radiance card, how you can best express yourself would be, this is a card of slow progress and anticipation, right? Expectation. This is the card of knowing that your ships are coming in. So when you express yourself, the best way to do it is to communicate in the tone of expecting, and in the tone of progress. I mean, it's a slow going progress, but it's progress, right? So when you communicate, Capricorn, communicate in a manner of expecting um, fruition. Okay, communicate with the expectation that things are going to happen, because they will. Okay, but that's how you best communicate, is when you communicate in a manner that you already know things are going to work out well. Okay, so, and that's how people will receive you best as well. Okay, so Then, oh yeah, this guy's been showing up. Your third card is the subtle light. And this is explained as an odd position which shows some insight into a particular issue of your life that needs a new light. Okay, let's think about this. So we have a particular issue in your life that needs new light. Okay? This is going to show some insight into that. So it looks like we're dealing with the receiving or the giving of love or emotional support, the giving or receiving of um, intuitive messages, the giving or receiving of love in general. Okay, so that there's an issue there, and you need to put some more light on that, Cap. Are you closing yourself off? Are you keeping everything hidden? Okay, there's an issue in receiving or giving love that needs some new light shed on it. Okay, don't close it off. This needs new light. All right, I'm not going to yell at you. I promise. My horse is getting voice. Okay, my voice is getting hoarse, so I apologize. Um, Card position number 4 is called Shine. This is the card that is going to show you how you can get out of your own way. Okay, you may need to. This may need to be something you need to go around, let go of, or pass by. But this is how you're going to get out of your own way. And we have the Ten of Wands here. Now the Ten of Wands is, um, you know, it can look a bit burdensome, but you have to realize that you can get out of your own way by seeing that you're on the home stretch. Okay? Tens are endings. So it's the end of having to carry this burden. Or perhaps you've picked up stakes and moved along. You're moving to something better. Okay? So to get out of your own way, maybe you just need to take a few more steps. You're almost at the castle. In order to get out of your own way, um, maybe it's this burden that you're carrying by yourself. Perhaps getting out of your own way would be choosing which burdens you want to carry. Okay? Sometimes we all have, well, not sometimes, always, Capricorn, we all have to carry burdens, right? But some of those burdens are a choice. Okay? So, I, for instance, am a homeowner, and I chose to be a homeowner. However, that also comes with the burden of, I have to manicure my yard. Okay, it's a burden, especially in the summer heat, right? However, I chose that burden. Okay, so just know that getting out of your way may be sort of picking and choosing your battles. Okay, what are you going to get excited about? What are you going to get fired up about? Pick and choose that which makes more sense propelling you forward. Okay, don't let the ones that weigh you down be the ones you carry. Okay, pick up the ones that you need. Pick the passion, pick the drive, pick the excitement and the ambition and the spontaneity. Because Capricorn, you totally need that. Okay, so get out of your way by doing that. Okay, a card position number 5 is your summer party card. And the summer party card is the card that shows what you bring to everyone else around you when you are most true. And it's suggested that you do it more. Okay, this is Four of Wands. This is not only stability, but this is celebration. Okay, this is what you're bringing to the party, Cap. You're bringing celebration. You're bringing cause for celebration. You're bringing, happiness and passion and stability. This is anniversary parties, birthday parties, um, graduations, wedding announcements, birth announcements, bridal showers, bachelorette parties. Okay, this is what you're bringing to the party, and you should do more of that. You should celebrate. You should embrace that solid, passionate foundation. Okay, so do more of that, Cap. Your sixth position is the position of ancient light. And this card also has been in this position as well. Um, this is what to leave behind in shadow. Okay, so the Five of Cups is showing um, a mermaid. Okay, so she's not all fish and she's not all human. She doesn't really fit in. Okay, so what you need to sort of leave behind in shadow is the fact that um, you know you don't fit in with one group or the other. You're you're emotionally upset over the fact that you're maybe not accepted everywhere. Okay, this is kind of a tough energy, right? This is cups, first of all, so it's emotional. So your heartstrings are being tugged, and what they're being tugged at is this negative aspect, this unaccepted, this unfulfilled love and appreciation and emotional fulfillment. You're not getting that, and it's upsetting. Okay, so perhaps this is something that needs to be left in the shadow. Now, because all of these positions are um, cleverly named, having to do with the summer solstice, of course, they revolve around light, right? So it's called the shadow, leave in the shadow. But um, I'm calling this the down low card position. And what I mean by that is just because you are emotionally hurt by the inacceptance of others doesn't mean you have to throw it in everybody's face. Okay, and we've had several different cards show up in this position, some of great abundance and great everything. Basically, this is, what, it's there, it's there, but let's not lead our first step with it. Okay, let's not wear it on our shirt sleeve. um, this is this is something you want to sort of carry with you, but don't blurt out to everybody. Okay, for some reason this is needing to be left in the shadow. Okay, moving on. Position number 7 is the position of easy living. Okay, so this is the card that will show you what you can learn from your past to get on with things more easily in your future. Okay, so now this Five of Pentacles is looking kind of sad and lonely. So, um, and I'm noticing we've got two fives here right on top of each other. I'm a numbers girl, so anywho, okay, Cap. Five of Pentacles. What you can learn about your past to help you move through your future more easily is that sometimes you have to bust out on your own and feel isolated and feel like there is nothing and no one around you in order to make that stand. Okay? This Five of Pentacles very clearly depicts that. Um, you know, it's winter, it's cold. This poor little tree is all by itself, but you know what? It's not lacking anything. Okay? It's not actually lacking. It's got pentacles. It's got the grounding and the nurture It's got thought process, it's got emotion, it's got passion, and it's got spirit. Okay, it's got all 5 elements. Okay, fives are all 5 of the elements, and um, I forgot to mention that in your leave on the down low, is that you might be also feeling like you're missing some of the elements. You're missing maybe some spiritual guidance. You're missing maybe it's tugging at your heartstrings that maybe somebody's saying something about you. Okay, so anyway, back to 5 of Pence. What this is telling you is that you know what, you have already learned that in the past, just because it seems like you're alone, just because it feels like you're isolated and cold and broken and haggard and tired and emotionally spent, just because it feels like it doesn't mean that you are. Because in order to bust out of the mundaneness of a 4, to get to move forward, you have to have a 5, right? That 5 has to bust out of that 4 and be isolated and sort of be um, in this left out in the cold. Okay, it's not going to be winter forever. This tree is going to, it's already got pentacles on the tree, right? So this is showing that it's not a dead tree. It's just winter, right? It's not going to last forever. So this feeling of lack and unsupport that you felt before in a situation, you're going to take the lesson that you know that it's just a moment, okay? It's just a feeling. The lack isn't actual. It's just how you are feeling at the present time. That's going to help you in the future. And what that also means, dearest Cap, is that you may be encountered with a situation where you are again feeling this isolation, okay? But this is your reminder. This is your lesson card. You've already been through a situation where you felt isolated and out in the cold and sort of left on your own. You know what? This is proof positive that just knowing that you really aren't on your own, you really aren't isolated, that's going to help you live more easily in the next um, situation that arises where you're feeling this. Okay, Capricorn? So now, card position number 8 is called Glory. And this is what your higher self wants you to remember most today. Page of Wands is the bringer of some excited news. Okay? So what your higher self wants you to remember most today is that there's good news coming. Okay? There are things that are reason to be excited about. Okay? So remember that most, Capricorn. Today, remember that there's good news coming your way. There's good excitement coming your way. There's adventure coming your way. There's passion coming your way. Okay? It's coming. Pages are usually slower, but they're coming. Okay? And for your 9th and final summer solstice card, we have the position of Spark. And this is what your higher self wants you to do more of in the future. Now, the Two of Swords is one of duality, of decision, of indecision. But what I feel mostly for you, Capricorn, because this and all tarot cards are layered, and upon layered upon layered. The two, first of all, speaks to duality, and there's always a third, right? Like if you need to make a decision of one or the other, not making the decision is also the third option, right? Because that in and of itself is a decision. But I feel like what this is telling you to do more of, it could for some of you be, keep your decision close to your chest. It could be for some of you, take your blinders off. See what it is that you're missing as far as the information. Because sometimes the Two of Swords represents needing to make a decision, but you don't have all of the information yet. Okay? And then sometimes um, it's you're turning a blind eye to the information and just not making a decision because you don't, it's an uncomfortable decision. But I feel like what you're really being led to do more of, Capricorn, is use your intuition. Okay, that blindfold is on. You have two options. They are equal in pros and equal in cons, and you need to sit and meditate, and you need to use your intuition to make your decision. That's what you need to do more of. You need to get clear in your head. You need to have clear vision. Okay? If that means take those blinders off, then take them off. If that means finding a quiet place to listen to your higher self, then do that. If it means writing a pros and cons list, then do that. You're a Capricorn, so you're the overachiever, right? So you might do all of those, but do more of it, okay? Because this is your summer solstice message. Getting tongue-tied and sticking to the cards. All right, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed giving you the message. This was super fun and very impromptu. I decided sort of at the last minute when I got the summer solstice spread shared to me, and I will be back for July monthly messages. I hope to see you here, and if not, you can catch me on my Facebook page or at my website, mysticinspirations.com. Have a great summer solstice.